YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Another Brick in the Mall. So, this is a game that actually made its way to me via one of my viewers. They gave it to me. A viewer known only as Eleanor, at least according to the Steam gift message email that I got, gifted me this game just out of the blue. They just wanted me to thank me for what I've been doing, and wouldn't mind if I did a playthrough of this. So I figured, you know what? Let's take a look at this. I've been kind of curious. My buddy Negative has been playing this as well. So let's give it a try. Let's give it a Pinstar Plays to check it out. It is in early access, so it is still in early-ish form, but as you can tell from the complete lack of music. But you know what? I think we can do this. Let's see. I have done the tutorial already, so we do not need to start with that. I will be your tutorial. Start with 200,000. That's, looking at the scale of the game, that's a little generous. I mean, not as generous as unlimited funds. But you know what? Let's just keep it interesting. 50,000, normal research, normal builders. Let's dive into this beast. The premise of this game, by the way, you've inherited a whole huge plot of land. And a whole huge plot of land. I don't see, in the game's current state, how one could actually pull a Mall of America and use this entire thing. Speaking of, I mean, comparing to how much you can cram into a given building space, this freaking map is gigantic. But you know what? Let's just get into what we can get into. Now, the art style has a little bit of a feel of, I don't know, it's almost like Prison Architect. As is the way you build things in here. You got to lay down some foundations. Let's make use of some of this little builder's building that we have sort of pre-built. Let's see about that long, be wide, and that'll use most of my money, but not all of my money, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, we'll grow into it. We also want to build a wall. I think we'll do one here. And you'll see what I'll be doing with that later on. Actually, hang on. Just to... This may seem a little weird, but I'm just extending it out by one. That's better. So basically what we need to do is we need to build up our own, shop here. And in order for our shop to, get anywhere, to have anything done with it, we obviously need to have some sort of a structure to it. Let's get like a little double door going here, and maybe a staff door, say here. What we need to do is get up our store proper, but also a storage area to hold our goods. We're basically just we're starting off. It might be called another brick in the mall. We ain't a mall yet. We're not even close to being in a mall yet. Basically, we are going to be starting out as sort of like I don't know, say a quickie mart, more of like a mini supermarket. You know, a little bit bigger than your local convenience store, but certainly not the big McLarge, big box supermarkets of the Walmarts, if you will. But you know what? We could go down that route. But there's also room for specialization in how you do your stores here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this because, right now we can't really do anything until these guys do their thing, and ain't not much I can do to speed them up. So away we go. I'll see you guys on the flip side. One of the other things I forgot to mention is you also need to build up your roadways. So we need to build up some specialized stuff, like, for example, a loading zone so our goods drop-offs can happen. Maybe some staff-only parking over here. Maybe a garbage pickup. But the rest of it is got to be consumer or customer parking, I should say. extend out the road itself, because you got to have parking off of the road itself. But that is just as important as having the shop itself. And we finished our first research project, research basics. Next we have the cold chain. Although you can jump around here and there to research whatever you want. But this basically unlocks different products or product lines that allows you to, do a little bit better. Or we could go jump right into night hours, turn ourselves into a 24-hour operation. But no, I think we're going to I think Cold Chain's a good first start because it unlocks a lot of new stuff that's pretty well highly demanded by by consumers. So they can be some pretty good items here. All right, we got to get some more of our accoutrement set up here in order to start making some money. So we got to have the classic checkout counter here. And let's get some racks to sell stuff with. Now, as you can see, there's a whole host of stuff that we can sell here. But a lot of it is locked at the moment, just because we haven't researched those specific things. So let's start with the food shelf, because it's the lowest cost and lowest maintenance cost. Compare that to the fridge, which is double the price. And the shelf is also pretty cheap. But you know what? Let's stick with food shelf. I don't think we can go wrong with the food shelves here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. There we go. Excellent. Oh, almost forgot. We need to actually tell the game that what these different rooms are. I'm going to make the maintenance center here. Because it doesn't really, at the moment, the size of the maintenance center really doesn't matter. It's just that you have one in order for it to work. That's it. So the rest of this is going to be our storage room. And then we need to have them finish this. Why are you doing all the road work, lady? No, don't do more of all right, well, you know what? We're going to... Oops. We've got our store. And let's manage our store. Assign storage. It will connect to that storage. And we need to hire some staff of some sorts. Well, before we do that, we need them to build those items in there. But it looks like they're going to be doing all of the road work first. Which is fine. I mean, we need the road work. Although I wish they wouldn't do it so haphazardly. Because, these little bits of pavement here are useless to me. It's only when they complete the whole block does it turn into a usable piece of something. Alright, well, I'll expand out the road work later. I don't want to distract them. Let's go back to assign. Flesh that store out. Okay, good. Excellent. Excellent. Now, we do have a thing, open a business, $10,000 reward. We are running a little bit low on cash, so I think it might be a good idea to open up here. Now, this is just going to be a tiny little store here, but we have room to expand, and expand we will. Absolutely. But first we'd have to tell tell everyone what we're going to sell here. Let's stick to the food, and let's go with more commonly bought stuff. Breakfast cereals. Everyone needs breakfast cereals. How about sliced bread? Rice and pasta, pretty commonly bought. Coffee and tea. And some snacks. Yum. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is, well, you know what? Let's get another round of this going. Let's get another checkout counter and another set of food shelves here. Like so. By the way, these builder people are regular employees. They just start pre-hired in the game. You can manage their schedules. You can change them. You can fire them. Once we're not building quite as aggressively, I think I'm going to fire a few of them so that we only have one person working an 8-hour shift a day. All right, so let's see here. Again, we want to stick to stuff that we haven't bought before. Sauces and seasonings. Cookies. And you know what? Let's go for the beverage trio here: soda, bottled water, and juices. Excellent. I think we're in good shape with that. Which means I think we can now start to manage the store and actually open this thing tomorrow. So we're going to hire a stock clerk. Now, the game has a bunch of different attributes to it. How good they are at each of the different jobs, and also just some personal info. I happen to know that the person's stock clerk skill, along with their speed, is most important. The others not so much. So here we have higher speeds, but lower stock clerk thing. This is a good speed and a pretty decent stock clerk skill here, despite it being in the red. So I think I'm going to hire Cecilia French. And now we have to tell her what time are we starting. And we also have to say, well, what are our store hours? When's the store going to open? Well, at the moment, we can't open it earlier than 6 a.m. But I do want to open it at 6 a.m. The longer the store is open, the more customers you get. Granted, the game does dynamically simulate customers, so you're not going to get a rush hour, crazy influx of people right at 6 in the morning, nor are you going to get the store wall to wall with customers at, say, 11 p.m. There will definitely be peaks during the day, but you still get some extra stragglers in there. So I'm going to actually tell them to come in at 5 in the morning. That way the shelves are stocked before any of the customers set foot, or at least they start to get stocked. And yeah, 8-hour shift, standard issue. I don't have to pay any overtime. I don't actually know if they do overtime in this game, but as being a payroll guy in real life as my day job, I am very much aware of the costs involved with overtime. At least with the businesses scrupulous enough to actually pay it properly. But that's another topic. Right then. Oh yeah, we also need cashiers. So cashiers, obviously you want a higher cashier skill, but you also want sociability. They cheers up customers when they get rung up, especially if they've been waiting a while. I'm going to go for this one right here. Good cashier skill and good sociability. So Floyd Crawford! I'm going to say that because all the last names are in all caps, so that's what all caps mean. And Floyd Crawford is going to be starting at 6 in the morning, right when the store opens. Right then. Now we also want to keep the business open a little bit longer. What do we got here? So here we are. Opening hour, 6 a.m. Closing hour. We don't need to close at 1700 hours. Why don't we keep ourselves open to, I don't know, like 1300 hours. 11 p.m. that is. So we're going to need more coverage because, Floyd Crawford is only going to be working an 8-hour shift. So let us let's get somebody else, shall we? A cashier. Again, cashier skills important. Sociability is important. Cashier skills a little bit too low. I think pretty decent sociability. Really good cashier skills. So I think Olivia Sanders is our good evening choice. And now you can see from this little chart here when everybody is going to be available. So if we move her over, now we have full coverage from open to close, but full coverage of just one cashier. What if it gets busy during the day? It's going to get busy during the day. So let's hire a third because we've got 2 checkout lanes. So let's get one more cashier. And yeah, let's go for Brian Compton. Cashier and sociability, not too shabby. And you will, I'd say you start in the middle of the day. So now you can see at what points and times are people going to be in at two, or you have two people there, one person there, all that fun stuff. All right, and so yeah, it's towards the end of the day. I mean, we're technically open now. Here's all of our deliveries arriving from the factory or distribution warehouse or wherever the heck we get our stuff from. And everyone should come to work come tomorrow. I mean, our maintenance people are going to do their thing. In fact, you know what? Let's can some maintenance people just to save on wages. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. Maintenance center. Yeah, we got 3 builders. We don't need 3 builders. We only need 1 builder. And who's starting at 7? You start at 1500. You start at 23. So you just started your shift. So these other 2 can get the heck out of here. Shoot. And get out of here. There we go. Okay. So that'll cut down on our salary expenses. Meanwhile, our one remaining builder, let's get some more of that customer parking going in here. Because, yeah, we want to make sure there's plenty of spaces for people to park. Because that will cap how many customers you actually have, or rather can have at once. And nobody likes fighting for a parking spot. That's no fun. And yeah, this will serve for like the first couple of days, but once we expand out the store itself, which I think we'll do once we sort of get our feet wet and our sort of establish the cadence of business here, then I think that'll we'll have to expand our parking as well. All right, so here's our stock clerk coming in an hour before work, before the things open, so we can get these barren shelves stocked with product. Got our first cashier in and our first customer. So, customer rolls in, they go pick out what they want from the shelf. It looks like they picked up some snacks. Our first sale of the day are some snacks. Good choice. Oh, and another taker for the snacks. Gotta love that snacks. Oh, he's loving them snacks. And we got some sliced bread. Excellent, excellent. So yeah, they just line up here, and it takes a certain amount of time for each sale. $5 profit on that snack. So what's our margins here? And it does the automatic margins, but it has the you have the ability to do manual margins. Set profit margin to, well, it auto margins itself to the maximum amount. Okay. Wow. Normally when they auto margin themselves, it's like somewhere in the middle, but no, here there's like, maximum profitability. And it even keeps track of when the stuff goes bad. Not that I can imagine it sitting on the shelves for that long. The product will cycle itself. So as you can see, our parking lot starts filling up. People start filling up. And yeah, it's getting busy. But yeah, we have a second cashier to the rescue. So now we have 2 lines here, and people will instinctively go to the shorter of the 2 lines, just like in real life. These are still pretty long lines, though, so we might want to introduce a little bit more. Although people seem to be tolerating it pretty well. If they have to wait in line too long, they will get angry. Let's see if we and each individual has like their own statistics. Like, see here, her patience. She's got a good patience, so she's not going to get all the line's too long on you. But you might find someone who's just turns red and just gets pissed off the minute they have to sit in a line that's just a little bit too long. But no, these seem to be a pretty reasonable set of customers. This guy looks downright evil here. Liam Hendricks! What's that grin on your face for? Oh, yep, there we go. Angry customer. But we got them just in time before they, I guess, just walked off all pissy and such. All right, so looks like we are down to, well, I wonder why everyone left on that one. Bear in mind, again, this is early access. Hey, it's past 1600. Shouldn't the other person have quit by now? Or, well, left home by now? Alright, well, I'll take it. The customers certainly aren't complaining about that. I'll expand out the store once we get towards closing time here. But yeah, the shop... Alright, so now we're finally down here. Down to just one cashier. And the perpetual, it's like, man, why can't they open up the other lane? Well, because it's not cost effective too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's about to explode! Okay, phew. Can we get the rest of this line processed before the end of the day? Another angry dude. I love how it literally looks like they're about to detonate. Okay, and our maintenance person is back, so it is time to expand. Let's get some more goodies in here. How'd we do, by the way? Today's profit, 197 bucks. Not too shabby. Not too great either, but not shabby either. So right then, build. And we want objects. We'll get another checkout counter here. And let's get some shelves here. Let's get some non-food items in our store. Add that to it. In fact, actually, let's max out our set here. Let us get one more checkout counter, like so. Oh, we can do a table of fresh bread. All right, we'll do fresh bread. I can do fresh bread. And then we'll do more of these. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so we'll have our maintenance person install of those for us. And we will set our people accordingly. All right, let's see what we got here. Products to shelf, health and beauty. Yeah, let's get those diapers. And the toilet paper. And the pads and tampons. Household items. Yeah, bed sheets. We'll focus on these different categories here. Cookware. Dishes. I guess we're turning into a Bed Bath & Beyond. Light bulbs and electricity. Car tools, I guess. And toys. Okay. And fresh bread. Excellent. And it looks like one of our things got stripped bare here by our customers, our rabid consumerist customers here. Well, we got those built, so let's get some more road work going here. Let's get this wrapping up this way, the main central road here. Because again, you need all the special parking things like customer parking to go off of a central road here. Let's see, daily profit over 500. Wait, daily profit over 500. That's gross profit. I gotcha. So the salaries kind of ate into all that. 100 customers, 20 different products, 100 sales, daily profit, 10 different products, open a business. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of like these 10K things influxed. Oh, I didn't update the schedules for everybody. We might need to hire We might need to hire additional staff. So let's hire additional staff. Cashier. Let's see what we've got on the docket here. Wow. Some pretty garbage cashiers here. Like really, really garbage cashiers. It's between Shirley and Deborah. They're both equally craptastic. They've both been. Oh, well, these were our former builders. And we have to. Unlock and buy new road accesses to have more job applicants too. Well. Let's hire one more cashier. And let's... yeah, her. Fine. You come to work... there. I want you to come in. Yeah, definitely the evening. When it's a little bit busier in the evening. Hopefully, yeah, our restocking clerk is still busy. Keep it restocking these barren shelves. People don't like seeing barren shelves. But they are hard at work filling them back up. Let's slow it down just a little bit. Alright, we got triple registers working here. Wow, what the heck is this? It sold out so quickly. Toilet paper. Yeah, I don't blame you guys. Hey, hopefully our parking lot can sustain this load. Because as you start offering more and more products, you get more and more customers in. Which is a good thing as long as you can handle the capacity. Oh man, we are going to need to expand our parking lot really soon. We are yep, see? We missed sales opportunity due to lack of parking. Now it was just one person that turned to... The heck kind of parking job was that? Dude! Come on! That's... Even I don't park that badly. Sheesh. Alright, I think we might be overstaffed at the moment. Either that or they're just serving everyone just too efficiently. Alright, there we go. It dropped down a notch here. Let's see how we get by with just 2 people. And yeah, because our stock person only works in the morning, stuff isn't going to get replaced until they come back here. But I think we've got enough just, capacity on our shelves in order to satisfy everybody. At least for the time being. How are we doing profit-wise? Look at that profit. Look at that profit. 834 net profit. Oh, whoa. That is a spicy meatball. Oh, queue is full. There's one cashier. That's it. Ooh. Okay, we got... See, like I said, there's a lot of futzing with schedules and such. Let's move your starting hour a little bit later, young lady. Like 1,400 hours. Why don't you take the... I wonder if this will have her come home. No, it's not gonna. She's not gonna come till 18. Just fine. It was a last-minute decision on my part. This is gonna be some angry customers coming here. She's about to blow. He's about to blow. Phew. Barely keeping up. Alright, yeah, with 2 cashiers at the end of the shift here. Our first bit of dirt here. It is time we hired a janitor. Janitor. You know what? I don't want you as a cashier, so I'm gonna take you off the thing. And you're actually a really good janitor, so there. Come back to us, but as a janitor. And why don't we start you at 5 a.m. That way you can clean up any messes that have been lingering. And yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, having a little bit of dirt lingering on the floor isn't going to be the end of the world. Alright, yeah, we definitely need a second cashier there. Now, as far as building, let's get some more of that customer parking. Well, hang on. Let's let them finish the rest of this road. Otherwise, the rest of this network means nothing. All right. Customer parking, 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 parking. Parking. No, I'm going to leave these two things. But I will get parking, 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 parking. Lots of parking. Much parking. All right, let us speed that up. Hopefully you add them in whole chunks so that there is more. Okay, good. You added it in an actual whole chunk, so you're actually creating meaningfully usable chunks of parking. It's a little bit farther away. Well, it would be if we didn't give them a second way in. Objects, double door, boop. Well, actually, we're probably going to extend the store up northwards a little bit more. So maybe not that right just yet. But the extra parking, I mean, it's got people who have a walkway to get to the storefront here. All right, our janitor is in. They mopped up that. It looks like they have a broom attached to their forehead. Like just sticking out of their forehead. And it is opening time already. Customers are coming. Restocking the shelves here. And yeah, that was the queues full. Turn the daily profit over 2,000. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Oh, we need more morning people. Ah! The ever-present demands. Cashier, we need a morning cashier. Oh, yes! Look at that sociability. I don't care for cashier skill. Everyone else's cashier skill sucks. Janet Weber is going to be our new morning shift gal. And yeah, start at 6, hun. And which means come in as soon as you can. So nice that we don't have to train these people. They kind of train themselves. But yeah, now we have an extra person to manage the morning shift. And that seems to be keeping up with demand just fine. Oops. Now, one other thing I wanted to look at is our needs. This sort of shows us our product demand versus what we are supplying. So toys are in decent demand, and yeah. So look at this. So there's not a lot of demand for toys right now in Tier 1. If you were just a sort of a normal store, but if you were a Tier 2 specialty store. A store that sells over 50% of the merchandise classified as media and toys, then you get this demand bar. And if you are a store whose merchandise is over 50% in just toys, i.e. a toy store, then you get this demand bar. Because people will come to your store wanting that. So yeah, look at this. Fresh fruits and vegetables. We get this demand bar, and then even bigger if food is there. Have we finished our research yet, though? I don't know. But what I am going to do is I'm going to lay down some foundations here. And yeah. That will extend us up a little bit further. Because as we research new stuff, we can expand our stores even more. But of course, none of that will happen until our builder is on site. For now, we just have our customers. And our customers are giving us some much needed money. See, look, 4 lanes, no waiting. You guys should all be happy. Although, why do we have 4 lanes filled? Because I don't remember scheduling 4 people at a time. Well, some people, sometimes cashiers, they actually simulate what happens to your workers outside of work. They can get stuck in traffic. They can overcompensate and come in early. They can decide to take an extra shift or something, I guess. But yeah, lots of stuff can happen that can cause your workforce to come in at hours that are not, strictly speaking, their scheduled time. Yeah, I don't know about those toys. Not the diapers, not those. Toys, there we are. We might need to assign that to something else. Oh, and it looks like the last taker of the day. Alright, get working, dude. And yes, the store can still open even if there's a big hole blown in the side of it. The game does not seem to be too fussy about that. But again, early access, I don't know if that's something that they're going to add. What do we got? 30 different types of products, daily profit over 2,000, 100 on site, and make over 500 total sales. Well, the 500 total sales is definitely one that's going to be happening, without a doubt. You know, I might go back and hire another builder just to make this go a little bit faster. But we'll add. I like them starting at 2,300 hours. Let's get a builder, and also let's get somebody who's not a good cashier, because we don't want to poach someone who's stock clerk. Okay, yeah. We'll get her. Patricia Mercado will be our builder, and yeah, I want you to start at 2,300, same time as your friend. And just get to work. So our stocking clerk gets to work replenishing all the depleted shelves here. Oh yeah, let's do something with those toys, because we just don't have the demand for them. But what's something that isn't food that we do have the demand for? Oh wait, what? Oh no, we've already fulfilled our toys demand here. Light bulbs and electricity. We could use another one of those. Diapers. We need something for the kids, but different kind of something for the kids. We will have additional diapers. We could always use more diapers. There, girls aisle and a boys aisle. There you go. Alright, 2 cashiers at this hour seems to be holding pretty steady. Whenever we add our next block of products here is when I think we'll expand our cashiers. Well, of course, we'll be expanding the number of checkout lanes as well. They're just coming right through the hole in the building. That works. Might as well be efficient. Ooh, yes, cold chain. Not to be confused with cold train. Alcohol license. Sure, why not? And queues full. All right, we can dismiss that. Sell 30 different types of products. Nope, and we just beat the make total sales one. Excellent. Alright, our parking lot situation is holding pretty steady as well. And we still haven't even built all the spots over here. Cashier's holding steady. Profit margins holding steady. Yeah, seems like fewer customers this time. We might have angered a few of them, and that might have caused a few to not want to come back, especially in the evening hours. Yeah, because we had almost nobody in the final hour of our shift here. All right, guys, finish up the store. It might also because the store is half open. That might have caused them to be a little bit wary about coming here. Being that you can just walk into a half-finished hole in the wall. Now we also have to designate this area as part of the store, or in this case, storage. Yeah. And we will assign storage up to here. We'll wait for them to finish that lower area. Hopefully you do that before your shift ends, please. Beautiful. Okay, store goes here. Let's get some objects. Now we want that double door up here. And yeah, let's get them checkout counters going. Now we're not necessarily going to use all of these, but they're there for us when we need them. And cold storage, yes, we need cold storage. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different things for cold storage with these fridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you know what? Let's double up on our cold storage. Let's make this sort of a frozen department. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And did we get anything new in here? Don't think so. But let's add the food shelf anyway. So yeah, we're going to get 2 of all of the frozen things. Once these guys decide to build them, which might not happen this day because they're doing their parking thing. Which is fine. That's stuff I had lingering there. If they don't get to it today, they'll get to it tomorrow. Yep, they're not getting to it today, but that's fine. One more day, and we shall be golden. And we got our honey bunches of parking spots here. So if we get an influx of traffic coming in here, I think we can handle it. Might want to widen the storage area just a smidge-a-meter. Although, I mean, our shelves are stocked, although we're about to get a whole butt-ton of more shelves. Alright guys, let's fast forward here, because I want to get to the new set of products here. I want to see how crazy go nuts busy everything becomes tomorrow. Shelves holding up just fine. Yeah, day's already almost over, so might not be worth doing a fast forward proper. We're already fast forwarding pretty quick. And look at all this foot traffic here. Maybe I need an extra janitor on staff just to keep the coverage. Janitor, or more specifically, lousy cashier. Patrick Quinn! Lousy cashier, which means fine janitor. You, my friend, we only need 1 janitor's worth of coverage. So come on down. Ooh, wow, two empty shelves. I might need to get an extra stock clerk to get midday refills here. That may be a thing that needs to happen. Beep. And done for the day. Alright, there are building all of our goodies. Our doors and our checkout counters. And just to keep them busy, let's continue building out our road. We'll wrap it around the building here. Could probably just turn this into, yeah, this staff parking here. We'll just turn that into a road proper. Road work, remove road work, like that. Alright, so we were doing 2 of all the frozen items. And we already have non-frozen, well, non-chilled, I should say, soda, bottled water, and juices. So we're going to triple up on them, which is fine. Bottled water, juices, but here, milk, and 2 milks, dairy, which isn't dairy milk. I think they mean cheese. They should just say cheese if they mean non-milk dairy. Fresh fish. Fresh fish. Oh, I guess we're tripling. Yeah, we are tripling up on them. Soda. Oh, yeah, well, you know what? Let's do fresh meat, fresh fish. And then you, my friend, canned food. Another form of preserved food. There, fits the theme. All right, now for our workforce here, for our store, we're certainly going to need more cashiers. Look at that sociability. I'll take Julie Ballard. Yeah, you're going to be our next person starting at 6. We're going to just basically get a whole new layer of cashiers going. Neil Luna shall start there. 1400. You'll be the evening shift. And then we'll get one more person to handle peak. Or not. Well, we'll get the person who's a better cashier. Jeff Stewart! And you, my friend, will go right in the middle here. Then, and actually, let's get another stock clerk in here. There we go. Look at that. Stock clerk skill to the max. And you will just, yeah, we just need single person coverage here. So you come in at 1300. Well, yeah, you come in there. So we can have a gap in the middle. Actually, why don't we have a 2-hour gap in the middle and then you stay just an hour later? Well, actually, no, then yeah, that's just silly. You just come in there. That works. Beep. All right. Let us get one more day going before we end this episode to see how our new product lines handle and see if our parking lot can handle all of it. Got our builders going crazy here. Oops. Forgot. Gotta go back to select. As you can tell, I am wanting to move. When I want to deselect something like that, my instinct is hit the escape key. Alright, we got the early janitor coming in, cleaning up all this mess. And we got our early stock clerk trying to get the shelves stocked here. It seems that these boxes here are all just generic. Like they are quantum boxes. They could contain anything. They are whatever they need to be. Oh man, our stock clerk. That stock clerk though. Hurry, man. Keep going. Keep going. Fill those shelves. You can do it! Oh man. Oh man. Alcohol license. Ah. And now we gotta expand even more. Although I might make the alcohol a separate store. Try and go for those specialty bonuses on those demand factors. Man, our poor stock clerk is just trying desperately to keep up here. Yeah, I'm glad we hired that second one just to fill in, because now they're just trying to work on the stuff that's been selling out over here. But yeah, 1 or 2 customers online for each of our things. That's working out perfectly. We're making the money. Although, I don't know if that's gonna well, I've yet to see how our profitability is going to be helped, because we just hired a whole ton more people. All right, night shift seems to be holding steady. All right. I'd say that was a pretty good day. I do say so myself. Although our net profit went down just because we hired so many more people. So maybe I need to trim the staff a little bit. Maybe things need to be a little bit leaner. Maybe I was a little bit too aggressive. Maybe I should. Well, those are some of the strategic decisions you need to make in another Brick in the Mall. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little Pinstar Plays preview of another Brick in the Mall. If you guys like this, if you want to see more like it, especially once the game goes a little bit further in early access or hits 1.0 live, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!